K Patriots Mentorship Program for Africa, KPMP 1.0. Amidst various challenges faced by Africa today, including insecurity, banditry, gender violence, poverty, corruption, and so on, there is a need to seek out new approaches to mitigate the above vices that has increasingly ravaged our continent, as indicated by UNODC. Out of 437,000, almost 500,000 deaths caused by intentional homicide globally in 2012. More than 31% occurred in Africa. In response to the various challenges faced by most African countries today, caused by a major population of young people, we have decided to introduce KPMP for Africa, which will eventually become KPDM for Africa, that is, K Patriots Digital Mentorship for Africa. This is our own little but sincere effort to assist the ECOWAS already existing efforts in the development of young people across the West African region and beyond. KPMP for Africa is a mentorship model developed under the auspices of the K Patriots to enable a sustained mentorship scheme by utilizing the virtual space to inculcate accountability and responsibility in young people across Africa through a tailored but flexible approach towards building safer and healthier societies in Africa. This dream is ignited by a young man, Jude Dahilu, who hails from the northern part of Nigeria, driven by his consistent passion for youth development, especially across Africa. He was the keynote speaker at the ECOWAS and AU Summit in 2019. Among other reputable platforms he has featured, under the auspices of the K Patriots, a youth development network he started visibly in 2013, has hosted over 26 seminars across states of the country. The K Patriots is duly registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission Nigeria, with successful records of youth development through entrepreneurship and leadership trainings. At K Patriots, we believe that the larger part of building a low crime rate society depends on effective mentorship driven by passionate leaders who are not merely hungry for titles but impact. The aim of this program is to raise 6,000 accountable and responsible leaders and mentors across Africa on or before 2025. This mentorship program becomes necessary due to the extent of moral decadence, lack of focus, indiscipline, and misplaced priorities among young people in Africa, which is resulting to a high rate of crime such as drug abuse, banditry, violence, and so on. Though mostly attributed unemployment, we at KPMP think differently. About KPMP for Africa, the K Patriots Mentorship Program KPMP 1.0 is a dynamic 9-week mentorship program designed to raise 6,000 highly accountable and responsible leaders across Africa through a virtual project-based approach on or before 2025. This mentorship network is segmented into phases and designed to reproduce highly committed youths via a chain of annual mentorship sessions covering leadership, employability, entrepreneurship, community development, and sustainable partnerships. The goal is to practically assist young people discover themselves, align with purposes, and use their God-given abilities to attain an established life through a structured project-based mentorship program. The vision is to develop and establish the strongest mentorship network in Africa before 2025 that will produce young African leaders who are accountable. Methodology and learning approach. This program is segmented into phases which will be accomplished annually starting from 2022. Cohort 1 hosted a minimum of 50 participants who underwent an intensive virtual-based mentoring session for 9 weeks. This phase consisted of teaching, seminar, video review sessions achieved by group-based projects supervised by reputable instructors across the globe. Teaching and seminar sessions were delivered online via any virtual application by various trainers from Nigeria and other countries across the world. Video and book review sessions. This will be achieved by a weekly based task or assignment which gives the participants the opportunity to share lessons from the videos or books in relation to real-life practical experiences. Project-based tasks. This will be achieved by group community development tasks and mentorship applications. Personal projects. Participants can decide to engage in a personal project, maybe a community development in their locality. At the end of the first phase, every participant is expected to be able to mentor at least 5 younger people by using the same approach and materials adopted in the maiden cohort.